No, I'm just joking. Let me read the question and then you go ahead, Gabrielle. How about gender treatment on social media? Kevin said, do you ladies feel like you're treated differently across social media? Go ahead, Gabby.
Okay, to build a little bit on the teaching part and what you say, yes, if you're there just to do your job, and sometimes people can just say that, oh yeah, you're mean, or you're a bitch, or whatnot, or you are anything. It could be that, but if we just have to show them what we are and who we are. And to answer Calvin's question, do we get I don't know about the other ladies. I don't get special treatments or treat differently on social media, or maybe I haven't run into the wrong person or people yet. But so far I haven't really see the difference between so social media. I saw a lot of posts saying that some of the ladies post and saying that they have received um, weird emails, or they have been approached and whatnot. uh Fingers crossed. Maybe I appear to be a different kind of a woman. I haven't received those kind of message. So touch wood. I don't want them. So don't send them. If you send them, you know what's gonna happen.
So this is. Oh, sorry.
No,
it's interesting.
ahead.
I have two Instagram accounts. So I have my personal one where I just post whatever, and then I keep trying to reboot my food blog. And so I have an Instagram account that is just for my food. And so literally the only picture of me is my profile picture. Every other picture in that account is of food. And before in my profile, I just had food and everything. And I would get messages all the time from men. Oh, pretty face. Are you married? Do whatever. So I had to literally put in my profile that I was happily married in order to stop getting messages constantly from men just about me. I'm like, this is a food blog. Why are you commenting on me when it's just my profile picture is the only picture of me on the entire page? And so, yeah, I do think that women do get treated differently on social media for sure.
And are they equating your picture with food? That's not a good thing either. They're like, this looks yummy. Oh, no, it doesn't. I'm married. I'm taken.
No.
I'm not interested. Like, I actually, and I never tried to make him look bad, but I didn't respond and I did block him because it wasn't, I mean, okay, so LinkedIn to me is not come and find me, catch me, I'm not interested. That I'm on LinkedIn literally for business. That's it. That's all that's on my mind. I'm not looking for a date. I've got a great one already for the rest of my life, but I have gotten some messages where I'm like, are you joking me right now? Like, is it because my pictures, I mean, do I look a certain way? Like maybe I should change my profile picture, although I do really love that picture, but it does kind of look like, but anyway, I even got an email one time. I showed it to Kevin. I didn't even read it all because it was basically, it was a businessman that is probably a good guy, an older man. And he reached out to me and wrote me this long letter about my looks and his attraction and am I married, am I single, sent me pictures of himself. It was just like this dating thing. And I was like, what is going on, and I think he was embarrassed when he realized that I was married. He must have seen it after he sent that. And so but we blocked each other. But I was like, what in the world? That's just so not appropriate. So it's not a dating site. Facebook, I've had, and I don't mind. I mean, I like making new friends. I absolutely love building, I've built my LinkedIn in parts of Asia, Singapore and across Asia. I love it. I love being connected with people from all over the world. But on Facebook, I've had Asian men, and they're always single or divorced, always, that try to add me on Facebook. And I'm like, is it because my last name is Kwok? Because obviously I'm not Asian. So that means I must be married to one to have the last name Kwok. Okay. I don't know why they try to add me, and so I'll go and look, if there's some way that we're connected. Are we friends with somebody that is like mutual? And I always look to see, and they're never married. And so I'm like, no. Okay. So anyway, I don't know. I don't know what people are thinking, but it's kind of like there is specific apps for dating. So if that's what you're looking for, go find the love of your life, but don't do it on Facebook or LinkedIn. Like, leave people alone. Instagram, for me, that's personal. I mean, it depends on if you're a business or not, but either way, it's inappropriate. So yeah, it's crazy.
And there is a Facebook dating app. There's that too, to add to that. But I've come to realize that social media is just a microcosm of society, taking away like the personal human interaction. So like the stuff you're describing is stuff people would do in person. It's just now we have social media and you don't have to like actually see the person. But what came to mind when I saw this question was the celebratory relationship post, where it seems as though more women post like the celebratory relation. So it's my anniversary. It's been 5 years since we got married, and I didn't think it would be this great and wonderful. And usually like the response to that is like, congratulations. But men, if they like post, like it tends to not be as often, but then they get the, oh my goodness, you're so wonderful. You're so great. That's fantastic. And I find it ironic because there was one significant anniversary a friend of mine posted about, and it was like the celebratory anniversary. It was a meaningful, it was like 5-10 year anniversary. And the same day, her husband, who at the time didn't post that often on Facebook, posted about not drinking coffee that morning. It was, I found it hilarious.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I have to say though, I think that's true for the most case. I want to do a shout out. I have to do a shout out to my husband and you guys, anybody that wants to, but, so, and I don't mean to embarrass him, but I think I'm more of the man in the relationship and he's more of the girl, because he's so thoughtful about that kind of stuff. Like sometimes I'm not very thoughtful. And I do brag on my husband, but it's kind of more to say, guess what? I have a husband, I'm married, and I love him. That's kind of why I do it. I actually, I intentionally do it. And yeah, I like to embarrass him. I do. But he is the one that like, he does post on Facebook like every single year and gets me a card and plans out this stuff. So in a way, I'm not trying to embarrass you because I'm actually saying that you are thoughtful, you are romantic. But usually it is the opposite, like you're saying. So I'm kind of the less sensitive one, even though I do love a good romance. But yeah, he's really good about that. So, but that's funny. Coffee on the day of, like, come on, just don't post, dude.
It was hilarious. I don't know how it came up. But it was hilarious. Now, like years have passed since then, and there's been more posting and more celebratory posting. But that one, I just thought it was hilarious because she had like this really beautiful post and a picture of from their wedding, and he posted about coffee.
So, okay, so the question is, did he like her celebratory post? I pray to God he at least put a like there.
I think so.
Oh my God.
So I can't go. It'll be a long time to go back to that post, but I believe he did.
Okay, he better have. Otherwise, it's done. It's no good. I'm just joking. Please tell your wife that I'm not crazy. No, you are okay. I don't think most people are crazy. There are the crazy ones. But honestly, don't you guys think it could go the opposite way too? Have you ever seen where girls like go crazy over guys and drive them nuts? And, there's a lot of that too. So I don't think it's all just guys against girls all the time. There's some crazy women out there. But this circle is not. This right here, guys.
I've seen some men post things that women have said to them. As far as social media, I treat my Facebook account much differently than LinkedIn, but I have had a few direct messages on LinkedIn that have just kind of blown me away. I think it was on LinkedIn about 2 months when I accepted a connection request, and this guy sent direct message me, "You're adorable," and I'm like, "What? I'm adorable? Gig me, go away, leave me alone." That's not what I'm here for. So, and I've had a few of those. Like you said, I blocked them, but it's just like, what does that have to do with business? Or, yes, I think there's LinkedIn has become more socially different than just a business site, which I'm thankful for, because there are some people on LinkedIn that they just really make me laugh, and I think that's great. But I don't want, like you said, Jennifer, it's not a dating site. I'm very happily married. I don't want guys sending me direct messages telling me I'm adorable or cute or where do you live? Go away.
I live with my husband and we're happily married. Thank you. LinkedIn is still a male-dominated platform, and you definitely see a few females take advantage of that avenue. So that is something that I've seen not a lot of, but have some. Like there is a difference. Okay, so please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm just going to be completely transparent, okay? There's a difference between the way that I got treated as skinny Jennifer and fatter Jennifer. Like as I've matured and things have kind of like, whoop, the women do that when we don't exercise enough. Anyway, so I'm just really open about it. I felt the difference between the way that I was looked at and treated then and now. Now I'm not treated badly now. You're just not noticed as much, as you get older and more plump. So, so if you look at even in the workplace or in different scenarios with girls that are, really trimmed and dress a certain way to get it, sometimes to get attention, they are going to be treated differently. I'm sorry. It's just, and I think for a dude, it's also an unconscious thing. But I'm just going to put that out there because I do think that definitely is a thing. Maybe not constantly, maybe not everywhere, but it is a thing. I've heard of restaurants that hire pretty girls as waitresses on purpose because it attracts certain crowds. And that's how they get their business. Oh, come on, Darlene. I have